What's going on there, guys? My name is Pone, and I am here to talk to you guys a little bit about the recently released Ghost Recon Phantom. So I'm guessing you're asking yourself, what is Ghost Recon Phantoms? And up until 2 weeks ago, I had no clue either. You could say it snuck up on me like a phantom. I apologize for that. Anyways, it was kind of a covert release. I just had no clue that it was coming out, and basically, it's the relaunched full version of Ghost Recon Online. If you guys have never played the game, you need to add it to your arsenal. So, upon its release, they decided to go ahead and name this thing Phantoms, and I'm sure you're asking yourself why Phantoms. Well, the Ghosts are the good guys, the Phantoms are the bad guys. They're basically the ex-Ghosts. They kind of have this narrative in there now. You've got the bad guys and you got the good guys. The ex-Ghost, aka the Phantoms, are pissed off at mommy and daddy, and they just want world domination kind of thing, and the Ghosts are still the good guys trying to save the world and clean up. So the purpose of this video is kind of give you guys a review about it, tell you a little bit about it, but I'm going to tell you one thing, and I can basically define a great aspect of this game with my favorite four-letter word. Okay, now that's food. My other favorite four-letter word is free. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, a free-to-play, and I want to talk a little bit about that too. There's a couple new additions to the game that makes this whole free-to-play stand out. So first up has gotta be their new matchmaking system. It's now based upon a few different things, not only rank, skill, but even more importantly, the gear they have. So a lot of people ask, in every free-to-play, the first question they ask, the thing that they fear most when they go to bed at night, is it pay to win? Now, let me tell you something right now. This is something that other developers need to adopt straight out of their playbook. And this game has got a new matchmaking system that basically takes into consideration not only the skill, rank, but also the gear that they have. So that is a very, very instrumental part on trying to make these games less unfair for people that do not invest lots of money into the game. I think that's awesome. I think it shows that they care about the community. And overall, that's something that people need to start doing when they develop and create these games. So for those that are worried about this being a pay-to-win, no. But it's also a grind to win, too. The more people that play the game, the better gear that you unlock. But that should be just how all games work. The more you work out, the faster you do it, the better results you have. That's just how it works. So again, you can still get those awesome weapons like the P90, everything so on and so forth, by just leveling up and unlocking some of the in-game currency and unlocking those weapons. So, the final verdict is no, the game's not a pay-to-win. Let's all celebrate and rejoice. Now, the good part about the game, though, is you can kind of use them as shortcuts. You could buy guns, flashy weapons, anything like this. Boosters, experience boosters, currency boosters. There are things that you could put your money into and still have fun while leveling up and everything like that. Or you could just instantly buy anything you want and have some pretty fat gear if you're not really wanting to spend, the time to do that. That's your choice. You decide. Now, next up, I want to talk a little bit about the game so you understand what this game is. It is a tactical shooter. It's not like other games out there. I would not compare this to Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything like this. This game has consequences for bad decision-making, and I absolutely love that. There are only a handful of games out there that still hold on to that tactical feel. The game where you need to play and you want to play good and you want to outplay the other person and you have to think versus just carelessly running about. So, I applaud this game. Not only being a third person, it stands out of the box, but it's also a free-to-play tactical shooter, which there are only, I can think of maybe one, maybe two that even exist, and if so, may not even be on the caliber of this game. So, what this game has going good for it is its tactical nature. You got people that actually communicate and explain and give shout-outs and call-outs and everything like that inside the game itself. There are even clan matches. If you wanted to go in and amplify the competitive nature, you can go clan versus clan. It's instant competition. So I think the game is set up pretty well. I absolutely adore the game. I play it all the time. I love the movement, the mobility. Now, since it's been fully launched, the visuals have been enhanced. The games look better. The lighting is enhanced. It's just an overall pretty awesome game. So now that you know about a little bit of how it plays, where it comes from, and, kind of what it is now, let me talk a little bit about the characters involved. Like I said, it's a tactical shooter. There are 3 classes available for you. There's the Assault, the Recon, and the Support. So we're going to dive straight in, telling you a little bit about the differences between the two, because it's essential to know that you need a handful of each in a well-balanced, nutritional team. So first up, we have the Assault. Now, each class has 2 abilities, 2 devices, if you will. As you can see in the top left, there is the Blitz. The Blitz allows you to basically put up a shield and run through people like your Captain America. The other one is the Active Denial Service, or the ADS. It's a device that basically disorients and hurts the enemy by using microwaves. Now, I'm not talking like it shoots 900-watt stainless steel microwaves at the guys, because truth be told, if that's how it goes, I'd like to be on the receiving end of that. I got some burritos need cooked, but honestly, it's a really cool feature. As you can see, the characters are well balanced. It's got assault rifles and shotguns, and those 2 abilities basically allow them to breach long hallways and kind of have a little bit of a protective sense in allowing your team to push up and get behind the lines. Next up, we have the Recon. Its first device is the scan. It allows you to scan through walls and gives away enemies' positions. On top of that, it also allows your teammates to see them too, making it a great aggressive one. On top of that, on the whole nature of aggressive, you have cloaking. It allows you to get invisible. Great for flanking, so on and so forth. The Recon class uses sniper rifles and submachine guns. Now, this is my favorite class in the game, and I'm going to tell you why. First things first, when you choose a class pre-game, that class you are stuck with the entire game. So, you can only alternate between either submachine gun or sniper if you are a Recon. But again, if you're losing, you need to be a little bit more defensive, pull out the sniper rifle. If you want to get up close and personal and be a little aggressive, go ahead and use submachine guns. Accompany that with its awesome devices and abilities, you got a pretty dangerous class in the Recon class. Next up, last but not least, is the support. First up from Mr. Support, we have the Blackout. It's kind of an EMP, disorients the enemy, but also kind of depletes their device. Great tactical thing for the support class. Next up, we have the APS, the Active Protective System. Now, aka the bubble, because that's what it is. It's basically a giant shield that you wrap around yourself, and you can walk down a straight, wide open area. That's right, that's not generally something you can do in shooters like this, but this ability allows you to do that. Your teammates can get inside, you can all travel in your little hamster ball all the way down to the objective that you need to. It can be rough to counter. Grenades, because you're forced to walk, can easily be one of the things that you can kill him out of, or you can actually get inside his bubble and shoot him out of it. Other than that, bullets are going to deflect and not do anything to him, so it's a really, really unique type of ability for him to have. Now that I've kind of covered the basis so you understand the characters, their roles, why they're so important, and a little bit about the game, I'm going to give it an overall rating. I rate this game an 8.5. The only reason I don't give it a higher score is because I would like to see, myself personally, I'd like to see some more game types involved in it. They've got 9 maps, pretty awesome maps. They've got some great customization, incredible customization to be honest. The game is fun, it's free to play, it's not pay to win, there's lots of good things going for this game. I'm just picky and I'm one of those guys that likes to have a lot of variety at my disposal too, so at no fault to their own, I would just like to see some more tactical game types, even some old traditional King of the Hill, capture the flag, you know, those kind of things. So, technically, there's nothing wrong with the game. I would just like to see more. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to check this out and find out if it's your game, find some more information out on, or learn a little bit more about the classes or the game itself, there's a link at the top of the description down below. Be sure to smack that like button like it owes you money. It's always appreciated. And have a good day. Try it out, guys. Like I said, it's free.